Live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri, he is the king of primetime, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
The KSM Show.
It's the 31st, folks. Tomorrow is a new year. Tomorrow is 2022. Now we've said goodbye to 2021. Welcome 2022. So for all, thank you. Please, I know you're eager to go to your watch night services, but I'm your program going here. Why? Finish the program nicely and then go to church. What? And a quick advice, man. You know, every year people make New Year resolutions. You know? Let me tell you this, and this is a fact, folks. Nothing changes, though. If you are broke today, trust me, you wake up tomorrow broke. If you are rich today, or China, you wake up rich. The only thing that changes in your life is your mindset. I am telling you. Unless you change that mindset and turn it into a more positively focused mindset, nothing changes. Tomorrow is another day. You wake up and come and tell me, okay, so when I was going to sleep, but I woke up, I'm rich. I want testimony like that. So please, keep the focus. It's a new year, but it's just another day. The only thing that can be different about tomorrow is the way you think. Right? Now, on that note, I'm going to do some throwback today, man. Some amazing days that we have back in the day. You know? Yeah. Yes. I'm going to show you four characters, man. Two coming up right now. Back in the day, we'll talk to John Dumelo and Majid Michel. A day at a time. Do you remember? Yvonne Nelson and Yvonne Okoro. Yes, you remember them. Yvonne Nelson and Yvonne Okoro. Well, we're going back to the then Yvonne Nelson and Yvonne Okoro. Stick around, folks. As soon as we come back, even though we're moving into the new year, I'll take you back in reverse small. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
We're back. And then send me a running throwback. And I want you to take a look at some two stars, John Dumelo and Majid Michel, back in the day. Take a look at them.
I want you to take a look at these hunks when they were, when you're a young hunk, what do you call you? A hunkling? Take a look at these hunklings. First, look at this. Okay. No. One more hunkling that you should look at. Another one. Take a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce no more the hunklings, but the hunks of the soul screen right here with me. Show some love for the man to my immediate left, Majid, Michel, Majid. And to Majid's left, another dashing man, sex symbol. Give it up for John Dumelo. Man, it's good to have you guys here, man.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So because you're closer to me, Majid, I'll start the harassing with you, then I'll go to John. That's a cute little picture, man.
Yeah, the history pictures of young Robert De Niro and young Denzel Washington.
So there's a Washington De Niro.
Yeah,
that's what I did.
You went to Ashesi, you studied film.
Yeah.
But
For 2 years.
You were on behind the camera, right? Or you were studying acting as well?
No, acting was part of the courses we studied. Yeah, but I majored in directing.
Oh.
Yeah, with New York University students. They were here for a year.
Ah.
Lecturers from NAFTA and from there as well. Yeah, for 2 years in Academy of Screen Arts at Ashesi. We had lectures at Ashesi University. Yeah, for 2 years I studied film.
Fantastic. And did you ever see yourself becoming so, if you will, big?
No, it's always been my dream. It's very funny that my dream has come true. You know, since I was a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, I was watching John on TV. Yeah, and I've always wanted to to act with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was my icon before.
Rambo.
Rambo. Yeah. Then it just so happens that some way, somehow, my dream came true. Thank God.
Wow, fantastic. John Dumelo, tech graduate, engineering background. My goodness.
Yes.
How did you end up in film? And are you combining film with engineering, and now you're saying to hell with engineering?
Oh no, not at all. I practice both fields now.
Yeah?
Yes.
You still work engineering?
Yes, I have a real estate company that I do some small construction here and there, But I think the acting has taken most of my time now. So I'm concentrating on the acting these days, like 70% of my time. So I think combining both is not that easy, but I did try first.
How did you get into acting? How did you stumble into your first role?
Okay, well, apart from that first movie I did that long time ago, I think recently, let's say like 4 or 5 years ago, I used to do Sun City with Mr. Kwame Brady. And then after that, I got my first major role with Venus Films, which was The King Is Mine. And let me just say, the rest is history, I've been doing a lot of films with Venus Films. Actually, they gave me my first big break, and, and the rest is history, basically.
Are you a sex symbol?
You say hot? I don't know about that.
You're considered a sex symbol. I don't know what that means, but, I profile people before they come on my show, and both of you were called sex symbols. I want to start with you, John Dumelo.
Yeah.
I put it to you. You're a sex symbol. Are you a sex symbol?
Well, since you put it to me, I receive it. Well, I don't know if that's what they say. Then I guess I'll receive it.
Are you dating?
Yes, I am.
Is she watching?
I'm sure they are watching.
I like that. Give it up, man. This sure they are
I'm
watching.
sure they are watching. Yes, I'm sure they are watching. Exactly.
Wow,
yes.
they.
Yeah.
Do they all know that they are they, or
no?
They are going to find out today that they are
no,
they.
they know they are each.
Majid.
Yeah.
Somehow I don't know. I think the first time I met, somehow I just thought he was called Majid Morales.
Yeah.
No, Michel Morales.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do look like a Morales.
So you were introducing me. You said, "Welcome to studio, Michel Morales." Majid Michel. Yeah.
Majid Michel.
Yeah.
Majid, well, you are married. Let's take a look at the wife and family, man. Beautiful. Come on, take a look at this.
Yeah, that's Verna, Kira, and Zara.
Verna, Kira, and
Yeah.
Zara?
Kira's the older one, Zara's the younger one.
Okay.
Verna is my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's happy.
Well, so am I.
But how tough is it? You're a young guy, You're a young guy.
Well, I'm
married, also a star of magnanimous proportions.
well, there's nothing to be young and famous, and you just have to understand the art, know what it comes with. It's inevitable. You're on TV, you'll definitely be famous, they'll love you. So you have to know how to control it and handle it. It should be a big city with a big wall around it, not a big city without a wall. Else anyone can walk in and walk out anytime and cause problems.
So how big is the wall?
Well, it covers the building. You can't see inside.
And there's no entrance?
There's a big key to it. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I ran into your mom. I didn't show your mom. I saw this lady. I said, okay, so I like your program. You're doing very well. I said, thank you. She said, I'm Majid's mother. I said, oh, okay.
Mommy, did you hear that?
And who's your dad?
He's late. He died in '92. He's Michael Erawak. I don't use the name Erawak because Erawak was a title he got. But everyone knows me to be Majid Erawak. Majid Michel Erawak, yeah.
Really?
I dropped the name Erawak because all my schoolmates call me Erawak. It was a title my dad had in India, like Dr. something.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just took it off.
He's from India?
No, he's Lebanese.
He's Lebanese.
He practiced yoga in India.
Oh.
For 23 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I dropped the name Erawak.
John, your parents?
Well, yeah. My dad is a businessman, Mr. John Dumelo. I mean, so I'm basically junior, and my mom works with customs. She's an assistant commissioner at customs. And I have 2 lovely sisters, Caroline and Annette. And yeah, that's basically my family.
If you were to direct, are you ever going to think about directing, or you just love the acting part of it?
Oh no, I think as you're growing in the industry, you learn to pick up a few skills. So yeah, I think directing is something that I would love to do someday, but not
What
now.
kind of movie would you want to direct?
Honestly, I would love to direct a comedy.
A comedy?
Yeah, like a romantic comedy.
Ah.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Okay.
And some small, a romantic comedy, yes, and probably an action film. Yeah. Yes, but I don't think Ghana is ready for an action film yet.
Now, I almost said Morales. What's this thing about Morales, man? You know A. Morales?
No.
I think I do. I think I know why now, man. I think I know why. I went to school with the Morales, and you look quite like him.
Okay.
Only he was Puerto Rican.
Ah.
And you look quite, you could pass for Puerto Rican, you know.
Yes, I know. In the States, they speak Spanish with me.
Oh, they do?
And I say,
When they see you, they start speaking
Yeah.
Spanish. Yeah. They just assume that, yeah, you know, he's a brother, man. So, you're working on location now. You're shooting something?
Yes, we're shooting a movie called Somewhere in Africa. It's a political
Somewhere in
movie.
Africa?
Yeah, that's the title. It doesn't specify where we are. It's just present day, somewhere in Africa. This is what is happening.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I play a character called Frank Lema and Mombasa, Lieutenant Mombasa, who takes over the country.
You're a military guy?
Yeah. Who plans a coup and takes over the country and kills the president, former president, who was David Donto. It was fun to kill him.
It was fun killing you.
Yeah.
This is a
died
Ghanaian
once.
production or is it an international production?
No, this is a Ghanaian production. It's directed by Frank Raja.
Oh, Frank Raja?
Yeah.
Okay. And who wrote it?
Pascal Amanfo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very strong story.
Yeah. It sounds strong.
I play a black man. Yeah.
Did they darken
I mean,
you?
black skinned man.
Did they darken you?
Yeah.
Of course they would darken
Like
you.
you.
You play.
Yeah.
You, they darken you like, whoa. I would like to be lighting like you so we can switch roles, man, one day. John, what was your latest gig? Are you working on something? Are you shooting?
I just finished working on something with Mercy Johnson, and then I'm hoping to work on another one with Venus Films, Foreplay Reloaded.
You guys are busy, eh? Foreplay 2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reloaded.
the
Yeah,
sequel.
the sequel.
The sequel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Ah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's what I'm.
This
working
time
on.
is on the guys.
It's on the guys?
Yes.
The first one was on
okay.
the girls.
Those
This
are
time is
girls,
on the
yeah.
guys. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who was the gay guy? I don't know.
Omar Kaptan.
Omar Kaptan. Okay.
Yeah.
So he he comes out of the closet in this one?
Yeah. It's more, yeah. Into a bigger closet. Need space.
But how is it for, let me start with John, man. Sometimes you're working on 2 scripts at two projects at the same time?
No.
Oh,
We don't do that at all. I mean,
Yeah.
that's highest level of unprofessionalism. You know, you just have to work with one character at a time, and then when you finish, you need some time to digest the next character. So no, we don't work on.
But it's
two.
shoot like every month? Or is it every other? What's the rate?
We take 10 days to shoot. Most of the time.
Yeah.
10 to 14 days. Depending on how small the script is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've been on set for a month now. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Was it
there's a lot of crowd and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge crowd scenes.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of rehearsal time, I mean, how much do you get the scripts and then you're supposed to memorize and then get on set and then maybe an hour rehearsal and start shooting, or do you actually have a lot of rehearsal time? Because you look so smooth, it's like you really put a lot of rehearsal hours into it.
Yes, well, before it wasn't like that, but now they have changed. They have changed. You know, they give you the script on time now. We have time to rehearse, you know. But if you have people like John on set and some other people, it's very easy, you know. Then you don't need to rehearse a lot because we grab the lines and understand what we're doing out of experience. You know, but now we have enough time to rehearse, sometimes on location. Yeah, or before, or maybe if they're shooting some scene and you have time to rehearse. You know, yeah. So it's easier now.
How many times have you two worked?
3 times.
3 times?
Yeah, just 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
Yes, but there are a lot more coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how many films you've done?
It's not up to 40.
About 40.
Not up to 40.
Not up to 40.
Yeah.
So what?
35?
Yeah, maybe 39.
39.
Dumelo,
Yo.
same amount of films?
No. I think mine is just about 25.5.
25. But okay, so how do you guys deal with the fame? I mean, you've gone into a restaurant, everybody knows you. How do you handle it? What happens?
Well, it's super. You feel loved. You feel very great. You know, people want to talk to you and hear what you have to say. But that's why I said you have to get used to and understand your art before you know what happens and you expect it. It shouldn't take you by surprise. Why are they coming to me? Why do they want to talk to me? No, you should already know that this is the reason why. So you have to understand and know that it is inevitable. You can't escape it, no matter how much you try.
And John, how do you handle it?
Well, the first rule is that these fans are the same people who buy your movies, and as soon as they stop buying your movies, you will no more be in demand. So whatever mood you're in, if you're sad or you're angry, when you see a fan, you should at least just lighten up, just smile. Just even if you're faking, you have to, you still have to do. You have to appreciate them. So I think handling it is really, it's just okay. It comes with the job, and we managed to do it quite well.
When have you really didn't feel like it, and it was actually annoying you? You feel like that?
Yeah, sometimes maybe you're just not in a good mood or something, and then someone will call you, and then you really have to, just smile or just say something nice. But sometimes it gets weird. There was this time I was on the motorway, I was paying for the thing. It's now 1 cedi anyway. So I was frantically searching for my other 50 cedi, 50 peso coin. So I found it, and then when I was paying, the girl said, "Ashuri, she wants to tell me something." So she got down from the booth,
She got out of the booth?
From the booth, and then just came and just kissed me and went back. So I ended up not paying anyway. So that's some of the incredible things that happened. But apart from that,
I'll look out for that girl and say, "Hey, Majid."
That was wild, man. So you get out of the booth, came out to kiss you?
He just gave me a peck and they just went. And I was like,
wow, I said you can go.
I was like, I can go.
But you all Ghana government 1 cedi.
Yeah.
I want this in the papers tomorrow. John Dumelo owes 1 cedi. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
What was your wildest moment? Have you had a fun like that?
No, I never pay at the motorway.
You never.
Guys,
Don't waste my time. No, that's one thing about Ghana, It's like, hey, you're a star, man. Even if you want to pay, they won't let you pay.
I'm sure we're putting them in trouble.
I'm sure. the way I'll pay today, sir.
Next time you get to the booth, they won't say, What other stuff, man? What's like really wild something you had, man? As a result of
when we were shooting Dons in Sakawa.
Yeah.
You remember at the Spintex Road? John was in his house in my car, and I'm sure people heard we were shooting down there. They blocked the road. This was about 150 people.
They blocked the road?
Yeah, they blocked the road. Not for any chaos or anything. Children to old people, everyone came out in their clothes. Some were brushing their teeth. I just came out with the 2-6 in their clothes around the bench. They blocked the road, didn't let us go. They came into our cars and were taking pictures, and we couldn't move.
Oh, they want to just hang out with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said we shouldn't go.
That's true.
And we're filming. They said, no, don't allow us to go. We should park a while and come into the bar to take some drinks with them and have fun. And that's true.
That's what we call show some love, man. They showed some love.
Yeah, but the drinks were on us, so no one them.
They're smart too. Wow.
Oh, man.
John, which is that the one that you all had your bums showing?
Yeah.
The
cemetery,
the cemetery, yeah. We actually prayed before we did that.
Yeah, we were scared to
It was
death.
very scary.
Where did you shoot this one?
Osu Cemetery.
Osu Cemetery?
Yeah.
You went to Osu Cemetery to shoot
It was around 2 a.m.
Naked?
Naked, 2 a.m.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m.?
Yes. And we're just there walking butt naked, walking inside the thing and...
Carrying mini coffins.
Yeah, mini coffins. You could see
going
the
into the
trees shaking small.
Of the cemetery.
Yeah, it was scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
barefoot.
Yeah.
We wore our barefoots.
Yes. Like,
so you were
like
naked,
somebody would say. Yeah.
carrying coffins?
Yes, and we wore our barefoots.
Yes.
In the cemetery.
Yes, in the
In the
cemetery.
cemetery.
Yes, in the cemetery. In the cemetery. Quite scary.
Was that's wild, man. That's the wildest scene you've done?
Yeah,
That's wild. That's wild.
but we had a very strong Prince David. If he prays, he will shake. After he prayed, I was fine.
Yes, because we actually prayed.
There
Prince
were three
prayed.
of us, me, him, and Prince David.
Yes, we prayed.
And you
So
prayed
we said,
before-
Prince, you have to pray.
We actually had the pastor on loudspeaker
Yeah.
while we were walking.
Yeah.
You had a
so-
pastor on last week?
Yes.
That was part of the film?
No.
No.
That was
Because
for
we were scared.
protection?
Because we were scared.
Back up.
Yeah, back up.
scared.
We were like, Pastor, we did see something. We did see something.
Yeah, this is interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, so what was this thing? You were going to bury somebody?
No. It was a ritual we had to do to make money. And it's one of the processes we have to go through to walk through the cemetery naked, carry mini coffins on our heads, and after that, the next process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to look real. This is what you have to do.
Yeah.
We couldn't go with panties on or boxers or
At all.
yeah.
So you had your dinglings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ringing bells. Yeah.
Yo, yours is round?
Ringing bells.
Wow. Actually, I didn't get to see that, but I have to. Somebody told me about it, that
Yeah.
you had your buns showing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all.
Yes. Because we had to make it look real. Because the actual thing, the ritual, that's what happens. So we don't see why we should try and do something.
And
cover
you actually believe that if you didn't pray, something might happen in this?
No, it was just very, we're a bit superstitious about it. We
Yes.
were just a bit, it was very psychological. So
Yes.
we just thought we feel safe with prayers.
Because finding yourself in the cemetery at 2 a.m. is something, and already you're naked. anything if you enter. you know? Yeah.
So did your parents know you were doing this, and what did they think?
Yeah, we want to take them by surprise.
Yes.
So you didn't
We
tell
didn't
them?
tell anyone. So when the trailers came out, look! John's ass! We didn't see mine.
Yours was red, so that was
Yeah,
shining
yeah.
light, man.
My mind was dark.
Yours,
Yeah, but that one,
but
people still,
yours
people
was
still
the
reckon.
one I heard them talking about.
Mine?
John was the
Yeah.
tallest one. Because look at that one, look at.
Daddy, I reduced my height. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting. That's some of the things we have to go through to make a film. It's not just about sitting behind the camera and just rattling your eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. When you go way back into your childhood, like, we've seen some of your childhood stuff, you know, very interesting stuff. Did you see that you had this urge in you as far back as when you were kids? What were the things you were doing that you now look back and say, this was a sign that I was growing up and I'm going to head in this direction?
Yeah, I just realized one today when I was bringing the photos.
Yeah.
There's this particular picture. And I played a role of Crime to Christ like Al Pacino, where he does this. You know? And in one of my pictures, when I was like 12 years old in a tracksuit, something, I done this. John, that's a picture you said this looks like you now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
and I said, okay, well, because I was
Those are
watching him all the
signs.
way through the time, so I just knew, you know.
And John, how about you? From your child?
Oh, yeah. I mean, for my childhood, I used to play a lot with girls. So
You used to play
a
with
lot,
girls?
yes, with girls. Yes, you know. So that's when I realized, okay, I can do lover boy roles very well. You know, you know, you know, so that's when
So
I
you've been
realized.
hung since you know.
Yeah, man. Apart from the normal
This
Christmas.
is Denzel in Ghana, man.
This is
Trust
Denzel,
me.
yeah.
I mean, apart from the
Robert De Niro.
little Christmas plays we all used to play, Joseph, you know, I played Joseph twice, you know those things. But apart from that, you know, cool.
And were you like romantic with Mary?
I tried to be, but Mary won't allow me. Yes, she said her mother was watching, so I couldn't,
Oh man, well it's been fun hanging out with you guys, man.
Yeah.
And, next week I'm hanging out with the ladies of the silver screen, man. I won't tell you who, but this week is Majid, Michel, and John Dumelo. Next week, stick around. Some fantastic ladies. But you guys, quickly before we end, we've all done some kissing on screen.
Yeah.
Which has been your best screen kiss? With who? Majid.
Genevieve Naji.
Genevieve Naji was good.
Yeah.
What was different about it?
What was different about it?
Yes.
I really thought I was kissing her.
But you were.
That's what my wife is watching.
And John, you know it's coming. So, who was your best screen kiss?
I'm hot. Well, the truth is, Yes, I'm Googling. The truth is, I don't know. Let's just say I've kissed so many ladies on set. But
None of them was remarkable, like he remembers just like that?
well, I know if I mention this name, they'll say, John, we told you. But I think one of my first kissing scenes which would look very real, was actually with Yvonne.
What with Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne Nelson, yeah.
Nelson?
Yes.
Okay.
That's, you know.
There are two Yvonnes.
The two?
Yes, Yvonne Nelson, yeah.
Okay. So Genevieve and Yvonne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there have been other ones which have been quite remarkable, but I'll keep to myself.
I love these guys, man. Well, thank you very much for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
And it's just been a pleasure. And I know you came all the way from Kosombo to be on this for me. And John, you guys, great guys. The Dumelo man. All right.
But now, Majid, by the way, is into the pastoral business, you know. I think he's a reverend or a pastor or an evangelist, something like that. And my dear friend Dumelo, he's also now a farmer and a politician. Show them some love, man. Now we're going for commercial break. When we come back, more throwback.
The KSM Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's throw back and see Yvonne Nelson and Yvonne Okoro in action. Throwback time.
You guys are busy. I've been chasing you guys for how long now?
A month? 2 months?
Yeah. It was easier for me to call the president and meet with the president, man. Very easy. Lord have mercy.
We're chasing money.
You're chasing money. Or money is chasing you.
Both.
Okay, I'm going to start with you because you're closest. What was the last thing you worked on?
We actually shot Foreplay together. Foreplay Reloaded together.
Oh,
yeah.
we've done Reloaded.
Yes.
Oh, when is Reloaded coming up?
Maybe next year. I'm sure next year, January or something.
Yeah.
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 And how many times have you guys worked together on the set?
So many times.
time.
I mean, almost all the time.
Really?
Yeah, because we also shot what's the name, Pool Party. We shot
Together,
Desperate to
The Game.
Survive, The Game. So and
And they're all out?
2 of them are out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pool Party will be out, I think, in December.
Ah.
Yes.
Yvonne, you are working on you're on set now.
Yes.
What are you working on?
It's actually a 2-cast movie. It's with Majid. So it's just going to be the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of you?
Yes, the whole movie. So
The whole movie?
it's very, I think it's different. So hopefully people would enjoy it. So I don't know. I'm hoping.
Well, it depends on what you're doing. What the characters are doing. That kind of
What is about marriage? So I think you get the chance to see all the challenges in marriage and everything. So I guess it will be fun. I hope so.
And is this is a full-length feature, like 1.5 hours?
Yes.
2 cast.
Yes.
This is very daring.
Yes, it is.
Wow. And when is it coming out?
I have no idea. I think we started today. So hopefully probably in December or...
Oh, okay. So you've just started shooting?
Yes.
You've been rehearsing for how long?
No, we rehearse? We don't rehearse.
You didn't? No?
No, it's. I think they were trying to get all the other logistics together, so that's what it was. But we were always ready. We had the script, I think, 2-3 months before we even started Foreplay Reloaded.
So it's Yvonne Okoro and Majid?
Majid and Michel.
Just the 2 of you?
Just
the
the
2
two of
of
us.
us. Give it up, man. What was the most exciting part that you have done? Yvonne Nelson.
Wow.
The most exciting that it's like, this part I will never forget.
Well, it was scary as well. I mean, I shot a movie called Girls Connection. And
Girls what? Girls Connection.
Yes, and I played a mad girl. And you know, when I got the script, I was like, no way, I'm not doing this. And I remember I called the director and I told him I faked some sickness. I was like, Frank, you know what? I don't think I can do this because I'm not feeling well. But I mean, it was a very challenging role and I had so much fun doing it.
What scared you in the beginning? What intimidated you?
To play a mad girl, I mean, it's crazy to play a mad girl. So I was like, oh my God, can I really do this? But in the end, I mean,
So
as an actress, you have to be ready for everything.
how did you decide you can do it?
I said to myself, hey, I mean, you're an actress. You should go for it. Just believe in yourself and do it. And I did it. I nailed it.
When you nailed, is it out?
Oh, yeah, it's out.
Oh man, I have to pack up on my knees, man.
It's out.
And okay, Yvonne, your most exciting you've done.
When I was an old woman, it was Desperate to Survive.
Yeah.
Because they made me up everything. I was supposed to talk like an old. My whole, apparently people say that they enjoyed it. So,
Talk like an old woman.
yes, act like one. Well, the whole thing was I fabricated the story that my daughter was in jail, which was Yvonne Nelson, but we were actually armed robbers.
Yeah.
So
You
they
were armed robbers?
Yeah.
Yes, Desperate to Survive.
So the old woman was not an old woman at all?
No, that was me.
Ah.
So it was funny. I don't know, but I think that was the most challenging for me. Yeah.
Which role have you ever thought about? This is a role that if I get, man, that I, what would that be?
I want to do something and shave my hair and
Shave your hair?
Yeah, do something.
Bald?
Yes. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking out for. I don't know for you.
I don't know. Maybe
Why?
I don't know. I just want to do something,
Wild.
not wild, because I have passion in what I do. I enjoy what I do as in acting. So I just want to, go all out and, Yes.
Wow. Yvonne Okoro, your dream role.
Seriously, I would love to do a movie like Salt, that I play a role as Angelina Jolie played. I don't know, because they always have this thing that you can't. I'm too. I don't know, like.
They say you're too what?
Soft.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know
she's
what
always
it is.
crying.
I'm always crying because
Really?
they've kind
Yeah.
of when they stereotype you into that role. That's the saddest part. But I think I would love to play something like that. Kick-ass
Do you
role.
cry easily?
Yes, I do.
Can you cry on cue?
I think I've cried.
Why?
All my tears are like totally gone right now. I've exhausted them. Unfortunately.
Really? I just want.
Unless you give me like 5 minutes, then I have to really.
I want you to
and-
cry before you leave
Oh
here.
my God.
Okay, when you're ready to cry, hold on, close. I'm ready to cry. I'm ready now. The tears are here. Hold on, let me. You cry? Can you cry on cue?
I hardly cry, I hardly cry, but I can cry. Now, I'm getting used to it, so.
What makes you cry?
I don't know, I cry sometimes, I'm human.
Yeah, what makes you cry? Like what? The last time you cried?
Okay, if I'm watching a movie, I can cry.
Oh, really?
Yes, If I have a heartbreak, I can cry.
Who broke your heart?
Oh my God. No
Your
one.
God?
No one.
No, just kidding.
Okay.
But no, but just kidding about your God. But the other
Who
one.
broke your heart?
Who broke your heart?
No one. Yeah,
You've never had a heartbreak?
a couple of times, yes.
Oh, really?
Yes. When I was younger.
You're
In
not-
high school.
In high school?
Yes.
The last time you had a heartbreak in high school?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. What about you, Yvonne Okoro? When was the last time? And who did it? Ghana's listening.
I don't know. I don't remember the last Nobody. Not.
You haven't had one recently?
Not recently.
Really? Oh, wow.
Not recently.
Is it because you're stars now, huh? And so they're afraid to.
Oh, but it happens.
It happens?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Have you had one since you've been a star? How long have you been a brand name? Like when you talk about Yvonne Nelson, everybody, oh, how long has it been?
Okay, I wouldn't say after Miss Ghana, but it started like, when my first movie came out, Princess Tyra, that's when everybody was like, they were actually calling me Princess Tyra. They didn't even know I was Yvonne Nelson, so. Yes, yeah.
That was
No heartbreak.
No heartbreak since then.
No.
Which was your first one? Actually, the first time I saw you was in Foreplay.
Really?
Yeah, ever. I didn't know what you had done before.
Wow.
But that was the first time.
Okay, that's understandable.
That was one of many you had done.
Yes. I think Foreplay and the game were, and Desperate to
Recent.
Survive, they're
Just
recent.
ones.
I did Beyonce. I think my first one was Beyonce. I was in some series before. What's the name? Tentacles.
Okay.
So
okay.
then my first ever movie I did was Beyonce. Then I did Royal Battle and a couple others before I was out of town for a while. Then I got back and I did foreplay and the game and Desperate to Survive.
Fantastic. Who's been the best kisser ever that you've worked with?
Wow. I'll give it to Dumelo.
Dumelo.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, John was on. We asked him that question. I don't know who we gave it to. Do you remember? Yvonne. You gave it to Yvonne? Hey! Okay. I didn't quite remember. Okay. And Yvonne?
I would probably give it to Majid.
Majid?
Yes. I would give it to Majid.
Okay, and this is something else that they want to know, I mean, I know because I work with a lot of you actors and things, I know. But they really want to find out, is it just pure acting or sometimes you really get feelings involved here in like a good kiss, like you and John? Is it something that,
Wow. I think it's just chemistry on screen because it's not like we're really feeling anything inside. I mean, you have the sound guy, the lights man, everyone is watching, so you don't have to add your you don't have to, business with pleasure. So, I mean, we don't really, but sometimes, you get attracted to your your colleagues as well. But
has it happened to you?
Wow. No.
Growing up, childhood, where schooling things?
Yeah, I grew up in Dansoman and, like any other average Ghanaian, I schooled at Martin Ipores. And from there, I went to Agri Memorial and I finished in Central University College.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So I just graduated last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Recent graduate?
Yes.
Give it up, man. Wow. And
I went to Achimota Preparatory first, then I went to Lincoln Community School, then I went to Faith Montessori, then I went to Infants Man Girl Secondary School, Mansite, then I went to University of Ghana, then I went to Université des Nantes in France, then I'm here.
oh, where are you studying at the University of Ghana?
Bachelor of Arts, English and Linguistics.
All this time, did you ever see yourself in this business, in show business?
Yeah, I mean, I started from level 100. I started my first movie in level 100.
First movie?
Yes. So I mean, it was very challenging because sometimes.
What movie was that?
Princess Tara.
Oh.
Yeah, because sometimes I go for lectures. I've got my stuff in my car. They're calling me, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm on my way," but I'll be in class. So it's been so hard, and I was so focused with the acting. And
how is being famous? Now everywhere you go, I'm sure they know you, and you're in the spotlight everywhere you go. How are you dealing with it?
I think it's extremely difficult.
Difficult?
There are times you just want to go out without makeup, without looking any flashy. You just want to just step out in your jeans and your flip-flops or chalote, and you just can't do it. Because once you do it, everyone's like, oh,
Yeah,
she looks better on TV now. So you always have to be glammed up. And then obviously with dating too becomes very difficult because you have to have somebody who really understands what you do. For me, I always say that this is just a hobby. At one point in time, I will stop and then go back to school, which that's what I want to do. And so it's difficult. And it's even difficult having friends.
Yes.
Because there's too much backbiting, too much.
Hateration.
Yeah,
Really?
too much.
Yeah.
In terms of why? What do they talk about? What's the
Talk about you.
Yes.
that you've done what?
I mean, they just can't see two actresses or two
Being
actors
friends,
as
yes.
friends, best friends.
They think there should be some competition there
Yes.
or something. It's just like that. But we're still friends.
Yeah.
Any times that you the two of you have come to a near, I won't say fight, major disagreements?
Never.
Never?
It was yesterday we were actually saying we should
fight.
We should
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah?
Never.
Never?
Yeah.
Never.
When did you guys first meet?
When was that?
On the
Babe
set
Town.
of yes,
Was
Return of
Babe Town.
Beyonce, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's when we first met.
And you've been friends since?
No.
We've been friends for we've been friends for about a year.
You guys, you're growing up in a very different generation because I remember way back then when acting was never glamorous. There were no stars to see and point. You guys have
It's a very different era for you. How are you coping with it? I mean, you're having a lot of business offers for scripts and things like that. How do you cope? Do you have managers that screen scripts for you, or everything comes to you directly?
Yeah, for me, I have a manager. She does too. I mean, sometimes yes, they come to you directly. Other times they go to your manager. But it's all good. I mean, I used to be in school and act at the same time, so I'm not really carried away by the fame or whatever it is. You know, I just take life as it comes. Yeah.
What's your fee?
Hey, Charlie. This one there. Ghanaians will start calculating, you know.
Don't mind them.
I can't tell you, I'm sorry.
And
Maybe Yvonne will
how
tell
much
you.
how much are you
I'm
paid?
really not going to tell
You can tell me. Okay, you have to say true or false, because I got some figures.
Okay.
I got some
We can
figures.
work around that.
Yeah. Well, what I heard was on your last movie that you did, Yvonne Okoro, this is what I heard. True or false, you were paid 10,000 Ghana cedis?
What's 10,000 Ghana cedis?
That's what's it? 10,000 Ghana cedis.
100 million.
100 million. It's only in Ghana that you quote the city and then you quote another city. True or false?
A little bit far, but not, I won't say it's false, but it's a little bit far, but I won't say it's false.
You say it's false.
No, you,
So it's true. Why did I go low?
you went a little bit too high, but
Little
don't go too low, just be... Just come like this teeny weeny bit.
Yeah. And the same rate for you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you guys are. And how many movies you do in a month?
Sometimes once,
Yeah.
sometimes
Two. Yeah, no more than two.
No more than two.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
ever dated any celebrity?
No. No, never.
No, never.
Yes.
Yvonne Okoro?
No, I haven't.
She so she'll say no to every question I ask. But the question that I've held on for a long time that I want to ask Yvonne Nelson is, and this is from the list of people, whether or not you ever dated John Jermaine, the hunk.
Seriously? Okay. John called me to be on his show. Okay, like you called me. And ever since, like, we started talking, I met him a couple of times. And all I started hearing was, Yvonne Nelson is dating John Jermaine.
Really?
Yes. So that's how serious it was. And I called him. I remember I called him. He's like, Yvonne, do you think I can do something like that? You know, he actually confirmed to me.
That he would spread that word?
No, he can't say anything like that. Obviously, we're not going out, we're not dating. So I spoke with this journalist, and he's like, Yvonne, I spoke with him, and he said you guys are going out. So I was so disappointed. I mean, that's how come. I don't know, but I don't know whether he was the one spreading it. I just don't know where it started from.
Well, I know John. I don't think he...
Yes, so I think some people saw us together a couple of times, like at the mall, because I remember I was with a friend and him. I met him there and we're talking. That's how come the whole thing, came out. Yeah, it started from YFM, I'm sure, because they saw us talking.
They have their window open.
Yes.
looking at them. But how do you cope with that, Yvonne Okoro? Rumors and things like that, and gossip? Because in the limelight, people are just eager to find some stories. And if they don't, they'll make up stories. What was the worst thing you've heard said about you?
Actually, that one, they said Yvonne said it. And I just asked like some days ago, she was like, oh, please. And I was like, oh, don't mind them. I know they always want to find some things to say about us, and it's not a big deal. Apart from that, I don't think, with my personal life, I try very hard for it not to be out there. So I haven't heard anything about I'm dating this one, I'm dating that one, because you won't get it. So all you can talk about is probably this. So that is all.
Yeah. Anyway, you're working on a project. You're working on...
Oh yeah, my foundation,
Yeah.
the Yvonne Nelson Glaucoma Foundation. I launched it at Golden Tulip on the 1st. Yes, and we're trying to create awareness about glaucoma, because the average Ghanaian has not even heard what glaucoma is about. And it's an eye disease. It makes you go blind. It doesn't give you symptoms, signs, you know, and it runs through the family. So we just want to create some form of awareness. Go to the hospital, go and have a checkup. And we did a music video, and, you know, Yvonne was in there. I had Majid, Osei Kufuor, Joshua Clotte, you know, they all came to support.
All of them in the video?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's on TV now, so that's what we're trying to do, create awareness about
Create awareness for
glaucoma.
glaucoma.
Yeah.
How has that become your pet project? Is it something you just picked, or
No.
you know somebody who has been hit by
Yeah,
it?
my grandmom.
Oh,
My
your
grandmom
grandma.
had glaucoma, and she got blind, and she was so stressed, and she died. Yeah, she died in the end. So I'm very passionate about it.
Okay. And Yvonne Okoro, what's your passion?
I love to read and write. So
What
I
kind of things do you write?
I write poems. I've written a story, a kid's storybook, but it's not yet out. I'm still going to, because my uncle is a publicist and he in Nigeria and everything. So we are still trying to bring the book out and find a better way.
Fantastic, man. Give it up. Give it once again. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening, and keep doing what you're doing, and don't let the rumors or the gossip, let them roll off your back, man. You're in showbiz, so don't worry about it. It's part of being in showbiz. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So thank you so much for coming. Yvonne Nelson. All right. And Yvonne Okoro. All right.
Yes, those were the fantastic ladies some years back. Now, this is them now. Check out Yvonne Okoro. All right. And Yvonne Nelson. Check them out. All right. That's them. So today we send them from throwback. Until next week when we come to you again, KSM signing off, and the words that I always use. We are out of. Let the whole world say, here.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Over land, over sea. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Over land, over sea. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Over land, over sea. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Over land, over sea. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Over land, over sea. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Over land, over sea. Merry Christmas.